All right, in this video I'm going to talk about what I think the study abroad skills are. And these are all going to be things that are completely self-directed. Nobody's going to assign this work to you. Nobody's going to tell you have to do it. It's all going to be work you decide to do. But hopefully it's work you decide to do because you want to travel. And these are the things that you're going to have to do. The first is read. Second is write. And I'll talk about them after we get them all mapped out. The next is research, and I'm not going to write arithmetic because I don't like it. We're going to write math. You have to do basic math. Okay, we'll start in the top right and we'll work our way around clockwise. Read. What you're going to have to read is everything in sight. Bulletin boards, anything that has an opportunity on it. Websites, any forms that are in any advisor's office, whether it be your financial advisor, academic advisor, or study abroad advisor's office, anything that's around them, anything their secretaries have, just keep your eyes up, always. Be looking, and searching for different materials that'll help you. The next one is you're probably going to have to do some writing for essays. Essays for your study abroad application, but also for any scholarships. And I'll just abbreviate that with SCHOL, scholarships. So anything there, you're going to have to do writing. And if in any of these things you're weak, by the way, if you're weak in reading, which I was when I started college, I used a couple of study skills books that really helped me to understand how to read effectively. So you can find something there that can help you there. As far as writing, and this is a lot of students I know, if we don't feel confident, especially when they're writing for big things like scholarships and program applications, use the writing centers on campus. There are some of the best students on campuses that I knew of that use writing skills centers all the time, or writing critique, whatever they call it. But use these resources to read over things. Also find friends, especially friends who are English majors, because they love to use red pen. Friends who will look at it and critique it and say this works and this doesn't. But you're going to have to do writing that isn't assigned. This isn't given out by any teacher. It's you come self-directed and fill out these things. The other thing is research, which again is a lot like reading. It's looking at bulletin boards. Mass emails is another. Just watch everything that comes down because you'll see interesting things and possibly go to those lectures. There's a lot of junk that schools send you, but if there's anything that looks interesting, definitely take the time and go. There are scholarships on, actually let's write websites, like your school website for admissions. They have scholarships on them usually in the financial aid. There are scholarships at places like FastWeb. There's your study abroad office. There's other independent places that you want to use and exhaust those. And the other is research to find people that have possibly been on the study abroad trip before. People who can tell you about it, and it's easier than ever. When scholarships go up, a lot of times they give out who the winners are. And if you just simply go on Facebook and send a message to them telling students what you're doing or telling people what you're doing, say, I'm in the States, I know you're wherever because the scholarship site told me this, can you give me any pointers on how to win a scholarship, or what do you think of the program? All these different things you can easily do yourself, and if you do this, and I guarantee most students are too bogged down, this will give you a huge edge. And last, very quickly, the math, the arithmetic. This is just for what's the program going to cost? And how do I make a budget? The other thing with research is probably the biggest one. You want to look into the program, the cost, all those things are going to fall under research, but it's going to be a lot of reading and writing when you get it done. And what do I need to do as far as, going back to the math, as far as paying for this? Is this going to work out? Am I going to have enough money? What about airline tickets? how am I going to be able to pay for this? And this might go back into the research. It's pretty simple. But these are the self-directed skills that you need to build with study abroad. And if you really want to do it, you'll be amazed at what you can figure out on your own.